sports correspondent Joe Linsky reports.
As a football player, Diogo Jota was completely in his prime.
Super header, super goal! He's done it again. Diogo Jota.
A Premier League winner, a Portuguese international. At 28 years old, his career was still rising. Now his sport must come to terms with a loss no one expected. Jota was involved in a car accident in the early hours of this morning. It took place in the Spanish province of Zamora. He was in a Lamborghini with his brother Andre. The car left the road due to a burst tyre while overtaking, before then catching fire. Both Diogo and Andre died in the crash. As a teenager in Portugal, his breakthrough in England came 8 years ago at Wolves.
Jota!
He was their top scorer as the club won promotion. His goals then took this club to European qualification. So was Liverpool. There was a proven striker who'd start scoring straight away.
It's Jota!
In the last 2 months of his life, he'd won the title with Liverpool, he'd won a trophy with his country, and in the last fortnight, he'd married his long-term partner, Ruta. The couple had 3 children. His club said they were devastated by the tragic passing of Diogo Jota. Liverpool called it an unimaginable loss. And for fans outside Anfield, they too feel the grief.
Oh, devastated. Devastated. It's like, unless you're part of the footballer family, people probably won't get it, but it's like, you know, so young.
Such an important part of Liverpool Football Club, and there's going to be a huge void.
What a guy, what a player. Slaughter the Jota. Jota the slaughter.
His country said Jota was not only a fantastic player, but also an extraordinary person. Portugal's current great, Cristiano Ronaldo, said it doesn't make any sense, adding, "To your family, I know you will always be with them." Words that speak to the sadness and the shock throughout this sport. Football will pay tribute to a player gone at the very top.
Well, we'll speak to our correspondent Guy Hedgecoe, who's in northern Spain in just a moment. First, so to our reporter Mairead Smith outside Liverpool football. Mairead.
Yes, good afternoon. I'm at Anfield Stadium. This was the scene of such celebration just a few weeks ago when this club celebrated winning the Premier League. Today, it is a scene of sadness as fans come to pay tribute to Diogo Jota, who died in the early hours of this morning, along with his brother, Andre Silva, in such a tragic circumstance. The tragedy made even worse by the two boys and a little last November. So much of his life, and so best day of his life, has had his wedding. People have been in tears as they've spoken to us here today. Just unimaginable what has happened to one of their favourite players. You can see behind me that flowers have been left. This has been happening since the news broke shortly after 9 o'clock this morning. There are scarves from other football clubs here as well, including Everton and Manchester United. And in the last hour, the Deputy Prime Minister, Angela Rayner, left a wreath here to mark what has been described by the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, as a devastating loss.
Mairead, thank you. Well, Guy Hedgecoe is in northern Spain for us. Guy, what is the latest there?
Well, I'm in northwestern Spain. A bit further north of here is the spot where the accident took place that killed Diogo Jota and his brother Andre. It's an area of northwestern Spain which is relatively rural, quite secluded. The accident took place near a town called Palacios de Sanabria, and it's actually not that far from the border with northern Portugal, of course, from where the two brothers were from. What we understand happened is that firefighters were called out just after 12:40 a.m. this morning after a car had come off the fire and had caused surrounding vegetation to catch fire. And that was the car that the two brothers were travelling in, a Lamborghini. The sources close to the media, they believe this accident was a burst tyre when that Lamborghini was trying to own up other cars.
Guy, thank you.